Hello. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch this video. It's a bit of a different video today. I'm not actually going to go out running, at least that I know of. Perhaps I'll feel like it later on, but I'm planning a 10k tomorrow. And what I don't want to do is push myself this evening and then put myself in a position where I can't actually do it tomorrow. Because the last time I did a 10k, I kind of felt it quite a lot, but I managed to do it. And so this time around, I'm hoping that I'll be in a better sort of condition, a better place to be able to run it. I'd love to get under an hour. I would absolutely love that. It's not the end of the world if I don't, but when you've got like a small goal to aim for, yeah, it's quite exciting. So that's going to be happening tomorrow, or at least at some point over this weekend. Interestingly, I thought I'd give myself a little bit of self-motivation because I spent some time last week looking at different park runs I can do, looking at different events I can do. And whilst there are some that are local to me, they're all on days that I just can't do because of work commitments and other things. So, and they're quite expensive as well, which was, I understand it involves putting these events on, but some of them were £40-50 for a 5k and a 10k. I couldn't really get my head around that. And so what I decided to do was just have a quick look online, and I stumbled across this virtual running. There's quite a lot of websites that offer medals in return for you uploading data, and it's kind of gimmicky, and I thought it'd be quite fun because occasionally, you get asked, how many miles have you run? How many kilometers have you run? Have you got any medals? And I took a look online, and there's a really great website that's called Medal Mad. Like I said, there are plenty of others. It's not sponsored by them. I don't necessarily endorse that this is the only one you should go with. But so I had a quick look, and one of the medals that really caught my eye, just because it's kind of funny, is this one here. You can see a sort of Jurassic Park variation. And to get that, you could run 5k, 10k, and of course I was doing that quite regularly. So I got that one, and again, just for a little bit of fun, I got this one here. This is the Peaky Runners Medal. And that's actually for 10 miles. Now, I didn't do 10 miles in one go. You can do it over the course of a few days, a few weeks, as long as you do it within the period that's set. And so the cutoff might be the 30th of the month. You sign up at the start of the month. And once you've achieved that goal, you upload your information, upload the data, screenshot or otherwise, and the medal comes in the post. You pay a small amount, and it's pretty small. It's like £10, £12, something like that. So, yeah, really interesting. And like I say, quite gimmicky. But for me, I just found it like it was a small motivation. And the idea of having a little sort of display, if you like, somewhere in the house is just something that I quite like. I love the idea of it. I think it's really novel. There are lots of websites offering lots of different medals. Some look better than others, and some are far more expensive than others. That's something to bear in mind. Some medals are coming in at £30 a medal for a 5k. I know that there are obviously manufacturing costs, I get that, but for me, I just can't justify it. What's great about it is you can do the running in your own time, at the gym, on a treadmill, outside, in the garden, walk, run, cycle, whatever you want. It's just about making a distance. So that's been really interesting for me, and funnily enough, I've shown these medals to a couple of people already now, and they've responded with, oh, cool, I'll do that. They're not runners. They're not even people that are necessarily interested in fitness, but they want to do it either by themselves, with their family, with their kids. And what a great idea. If you take your child out walking for a couple of evenings a week and you rack up that 5 kilometre, which isn't so much of a big deal to be able to do, present them with a medal, it just promotes fitness. And I work in education. And so for me, this idea of promoting fitness in the youth is something that is just so important. But anyway, I digress. The point is, it's been a real sort of fun week. I love the idea of virtual running. I'm going to take part in a couple more events just because I enjoy doing it. I'm heading out tomorrow, hopefully on a 5k, and it should be tomorrow morning, or if the weather is particularly warm, then I'll wait until the evening or wait until Sunday. I'm still using, or rather just started using, my Garmin Forerunner 235. I got a great deal on Amazon, picked up for $130, brand new, which is quite incredible. I'm still getting used to the features. If you watched the video yesterday, you'll realise that I'm still getting used to actually getting the thing to record my time because I forgot to tap it when I should have done. Nevertheless, there's a little update for today. I'm not necessarily going to feature any running. We'll see how we go. But I have done, looking at my little Garmin there, just over 10,000 steps, and we're 5 o'clock in the evening. So, not a bad day all in all, considering I was at work. And yeah, we'll look forward to tomorrow. Hopefully cracking that 10k would be superb to do it under an hour. But if I don't, I'm not so worried. I'm just trying to build up that pace, stamina, longevity ahead of the marathon in a couple of months' time, and ahead of actually some longer events which I'd like to take part in, such as half marathons, which when they come up I will jump on them. So thank you again for watching the video. I hope you have a great evening wherever you are in the world. Well, I didn't actually do what I said I was going to do. I went out for a run. I just felt it. I felt like I needed to do it, and to be honest with you, the sort of excuse I was giving earlier, I don't need to be doing that. Even if I go out for a light jog, there's no reason why I can't go every night. And so far I've done that. So I don't want to break the routine over, hopefully trying to run a 10k tomorrow in under an hour. It doesn't really make too much difference, to be honest with you. I was going to film that run, and then what happened was I looked down at the watch, and I realised that I was seriously on track for a lot of personal records, just by complete chance. I felt really good running. I spent, again, some more time this week looking at videos online, just trying to become more knowledgeable about the sort of goals I should be aiming for. Cadence, for example, I saw a video the other day by Harry Runs, and I believe he was saying that you want to aim for an average of around about 180. Of course, it wasn't something that I'd even really thought about or considered before, yet when I look at the data, I see that the run I just did, I was averaging at 183, and at my peak it was around 190 something. Now, I'm not saying that I could sustain that over a long distance, but it felt very comfortable for the duration of what I just ran, which was just under 2.2 miles. So I've got 10 personal records for half mile, K, 1 mile, 2 miles, and it was just a sort of strange feeling. But I think because I'm becoming even more self-aware of the way my body feels and what I'm capable of, I know how to respond. If I feel like I'm within a certain distance of the end, I know I can pick up the pace. I'm aware of how to hold myself, or more so now. I'm not saying I've cracked it, of course not, but I'm starting to really consider the posture. I'm thinking about my nutrition before and after my runs. I'm thinking about recovery, foam rollers and all of those things, stretching, mobility. So it's all sort of coming together. What I'll do after this video is just snapshot some data for anybody who's interested. If you've got any advice or tips or anything, I'm all ears. It's just good to get some feedback from people who've been doing it longer than me, because I'm, as you can see from this video, just over 60 days into my personal journey. So yeah, quite remarkable, really. I'm really pleased with myself. I did not expect it at all. To have run it in 18 minutes would put me on track to being well within half an hour of the 5k distance, which again, not something I expected so soon, but obviously I'm doing some of the things that I need to be doing in order to make progress. And like I say, YouTube is just the most incredible resource to answer all of your questions. I wanted to know about Cadence. I typed in. I already subscribed to Harry Runs anyway, but it came up with his video. It was the first one I watched, and it just gave me that reassurance. And so, yeah, a really, really fascinating run that came out of nowhere. And yeah, whether I can or can't do the 10k tomorrow, I'd sooner, just relax into it and do it when the time is right. But yeah, for a run that was pretty much out of the blue, I'm very pleased. And like I say, data to follow. Any advice, feedback, anything you notice, anything I should be looking at in more detail, please don't be shy. Let me know in the comments. And thank you very much again.